Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Crooked Hour. Today we're going to be doing a how to bet both ways on UFC Fight Night, Lewis vs Spivac. Decent card, pretty shit card if I'm being honest. Like, there's some good fights in it, but it doesn't have that big name on it to go like, give it that extra bit of a jump. It's like Devin Clark, Marcin Tybura, Carl Nelson, and then you got a bunch of people from the rise to the UFC or whatever. Like, as you can see, there's a lot of people that haven't debuted in the UFC yet. So, I mean, you got Ji-Young Kim, Andy, Jiang Park. Decent card, but nothing crazy, if you get what I mean. So, I'm not going to be breaking down the other fights. I'm just going to be doing a how to bet the both ways on the Derick Lewis versus Sergey Spivak. If you want a more detailed look, there should be a video up there with my first reaction and a more detailed breakdown, but I've actually changed my pick, so keep that in mind. So got Derick Lewis 6'3 versus Sergey Spivak, also 6'3. Derick Lewis is going to have a reach advantage. This is pretty much pointless going over the stats because we know what's going to happen. It's going to be Derick Lewis looking for that knockout shot versus Sergey Spivak, trying to get this to the ground and pounding it out and subbing Derick Lewis. So the reason I've changed my pick is, if you watch my video, Derick Lewis is looking lean. He has been looking lean. I made a video on a few days ago, and that's why I've changed my pick. I think this is a fight that Derick Lewis is going to win due to him taking this more serious, getting his size down a little bit. I think his cardio is going to be a bit better. I think he's going to have a smarter game plan in this fight. And I think his back's against the wall here. He's going to have to pull something out. Otherwise, it'll be his third or fourth loss in a row. Sergey Spivak just needs to get this fight to the ground. But I don't know how easy it's going to be to get Derick Lewis to the ground in this fight. I think Derick Lewis is going to be much more patient, as I said, putting out his jab a bit more, making Sergey Spivak nervous to come in. But as I said, if Sergey Spivak gets it down, that's when we're in trouble. You know, Derick Lewis sometimes does just pop up, and as I said, that extra weight off him will make it easier for him to get back up because he's not carrying around that extra weight. We don't know how much more leaner he is, but from the picture I saw, he was looking lean. We don't know what he's going to look like until the face-offs, if he's looking fit, if he's still looking a bit chubby, you know, we just don't know. So how to bet both ways on this fight? If I'm going Lewis, I'd be going Lewis by KO, or if you want to play it safe, honestly, Lewis by money line, because I could see Lewis just outscoring this one. I know you think of Lewis and you think he's going to get a KO, but you know, there's been plenty of times where he's went to decision or where it's went to the third round, and say Lewis is up 2 rounds and Sergey gets him down the last and he loses the last, but he still won the first 2. I mean, that's a decision win for Lewis. So money line, because Lewis is the underdog, or by KO. I think those are your smartest bets for Lewis. And if you're on the side of Spivak, I think Spivak's key to win this one is by KO or sub. So I'd go Sergey Spivak inside the distance, because I feel like if he gets Derick Lewis to the ground enough to the point where it's his win, he's gonna get him finished, I believe. Probably by a sub, but I'd go inside the distance to be safe, because I could just see him ground and pound, and you know how Derick Lewis likes to give up sometimes. Like, he would just be like, you know, he just gives up because he's exhausted. He's like, I can't be fucked to do this anymore. Like, it's done. It's like once you're out of shape and you start training again, like start boxing or working out again, it's always hard. And I feel like that's what it's like for Lewis. Like, it's like, do I really have to do this? Do I want to do this? And that's how I feel sometimes. But I just have this feeling that just because of the shape he's in, I feel like he might be taking this fight a little bit more serious, and that's why I think he's going to get the win. But Lewis by a money line or KO, or Sergey Spivak by inside the distance. And if I have to put a prop on this fight, I don't know, because I could see it going to the decision. I know the safest prop bet would be fight doesn't go the distance, but that's probably paying a terrible amount. I actually forget to get the odds up before this, so that's my bad. But it's probably paying off at a terrible amount. But I'm going to be siding with Derick Lewis by third round KO. That's my pick. I think he gets it done, as I said, just in better shape than he usually is. As always, guys, have a good one. Bet safe. Hope you guys enjoy this event. I know it's not that stacked, but I'm probably just going to be watching the main card of this. I usually watch the whole thing, but just the main card this time for me. I mean, I'm not watching Ryan Nakamura fight, you know what I'm saying? Not being racist, I just don't know how to pronounce names. Anyway, guys, as always, have a good one.